Both Lance and Zach have had knee arthroscopes, not uncommon for this time of year. I guess they're minor procedures in the overall scheme of things, but it is surgery, and it's really important that when you do have the opportunity of an off-season, you take the time and all the time you need to rehab properly. So they'll work their way through an off-season with a rehab program with a view to obviously get them back in training as quick as possible. It's only a short period now before Christmas. The AFL and the Players Association have mandated 3 weeks over Christmas as a break, and our boys will be breaking mid-December. So obviously we want to do as much work as we can pre-Christmas to have them up and going on the 7th of Jan when they return. Yeah, Sam's tracking really well. He's obviously had the knee reconstruction on the eve of the season, so he's well and truly advanced in his rehab at this stage. He'd had 3 weeks in the States where he spent some time with some of the professional sports over there, so his off-season has been had, and he's really throwing himself into his rehab and expecting him to compete through the pre-season and be ready for the start of the season, which will be great. Both Sam Reid and Lewis Milliken had frustrating years and started in the same game against the Giants in the early part of the season. Both players had in-season surgery, Lewis on his hamstring and Sam on his quad and then Achilles. They're tracking well. Sam firstly is tracking really well. He was obviously pushing close to selection towards the end of the season, and had we progressed a couple of weeks I think he would have been a chance. So a bit like Sam Naismith, he's had his off-season of sorts and really going to work hard through the off-season in readiness for the pre-season. Lewis Milliken has had to also have a knee arthroscope. We obviously wanted to give him every chance to play towards the end of the season, which meant we delayed the knee arthroscope, so he's had that, but expecting him to be ready by Christmas. Yeah, Callum obviously had the unfortunate break of the foot in a non-football incident. He's up and running, he's good. He'll be ready for day one pre-season. He was starting to really ramp up his running towards the end of the season, so not expecting any hiccups with Callum.